a lot of crazy things. You know, my family heard me out. I was venting a lot, but I have to give it up to the coaches at Jackson Wink. Honestly, they brought me in, and man, they put a lot of damn time in with me, and were there for me every single day of the week to really help me. So, man, the coaches I have nothing but great things to say. Greg, Six Gun, Coach Michael John, Roberto Tusa, man, and all my training partners. There's a lot of good guys over there at Jackson Wink that helped me out. So my family, but I just feel very, very humbled. Honestly, I'm very, very happy. I don't know. I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Can you talk, I mean, like at the media day, for instance, man, I know you had to answer a lot of questions you probably didn't want to, man. I mean, can you give me a feel just kind of what, like, the emotion was of the week and coming into this fight, you know, and how you were feeling?
To be honest with you, I was feeling really good. This whole fight week, I felt good. My training has gone so well over there in Albuquerque. I just felt relaxed. I really did. I was like, I've done everything I possibly can to prepare myself. And this is the first fight that I've really taken time to really study MMA with the coaches. I really got to just 7 months of just working every single day on becoming a better martial artist. And when you do everything right, and fight week is good. So in the back, I mean, of course, I'm always a little nervous, but I wasn't scared. Man, what if he does this? I did every position possible with all the coaches, so I knew that the worst thing was to happen. I know how to get out of it. But it was a great team effort tonight. Honestly, it was really, really, really good for us and good for me and my family. Fuck, I have nothing but good things to say.
The knockout came really early in the second round. I wonder, I mean, was this anything that you guys talked about on the stool, or any adjustments that you made that led to that, or anything you saw in the first round?
Coach Greg just said when I get the takedown, just stay in his guard rather than pass, because there's a certain protocol that we have to strike. But since he was doing a good job of disengaging and using his up kicks, Coach Greg wanted me to stay in his guard and just throw elbows. But that was pretty much it. And just go out there and relax. He said he's going to come out probably to try to change the momentum of the fight, because obviously I was winning. So he said he's going to come out. So he said we have some code words that we use. I'm not going to say them that he said to use, and yeah, the knockout came.
Nice. Last thing for me, I mean, give me an idea of what you want to do. I mean, now that you got the monkey out the shoulder, so to speak, and you got this win, what comes next for you?
Man, that's a good question for Ali Abdulaziz, my manager, and I'm not in the position, honestly. It was a great win for me. It was a great win for my team, but I'm in no position to be calling people out, honestly. I mean, I wish I could. There's a lot of people that would like to fight, but I'll leave it up to the management and Bellator. Like I said, when I start getting my wins back, I'll make it known who I want to fight and stuff. But right now, I'm just gonna keep chipping away every single day. I was telling the coaches in the back that there's not a day that goes by where there's not something done to become a better martial artist that day. There's every single day, I wake up and how do I become better? How do I get better at this? How do I get better at that? And I just want to let my opponents know when they're feeling man, I don't want to train, I don't want to do this, or I get lazy. Just fucking know that I'm in Albuquerque training my ass off every day, and good luck with that.
Aaron, before you made the move to Jackson Wink, there was a lot made about, jumping ship from California. But I noticed you shared a few words with Antonio McKee, who was right there cage side. Can you talk to us that little exchange?
Yeah, the thing is, Antonio and I are very close. We talk a lot on the phone. I just talked to him 3 days ago for almost 2 hours on the phone. Me moving to Jackson Wink, honestly, I had nothing to do. Everything was good here, but it was just hard for me to go all over the place and train, and I just needed a change for me, for not just obviously training, but my personal life too. And Albuquerque's been good. And when I went to Jackson Wink and I met Greg and I met all the coaches there, I really felt at home. And I said in the media that being in Albuquerque just goes beyond just training. The people there have really, really embraced me and made it very nice for me to be there. It was a big change for me to move with my girlfriend Kylie to Albuquerque, but the people there, my neighbors, the people that I met a lot of really good people in Albuquerque, and Whittier will always be my home, but Albuquerque's my home too, and I love it there, man. They made it really nice for me, because I had to do a lot of healing and recovery mentally, just doubting myself and stuff. But Jackson Wink, the people of Albuquerque, they made it really nice for me. So nothing but good things to say.
I'm curious, the building had a nice big pop when you got that knockout, but you ran straight to the back. Was there a reason for it? I think a lot of people thought, hey, he might want to really enjoy this moment a little more out here.
No, honestly, I just went to the back and just kind of like did like a silent scream because I had so much emotions running through my body. I just wanted to get to the back and just let it all out. So that's what I did. And yeah, I enjoyed the moment, but I wanted to get to the back and I just kind of did like a little silent scream because I was really, really happy. So
when I spoke with AJ McKee last year, he said, you know what, me and Pico are still really cool and he still wants to work with you. The Featherweight Grand Prix is still going on. Is he the guy that, he's your horse in the race, so to speak, to win this whole thing?
Yeah, when the tournament was announced, I knew AJ. I believe AJ will win the tournament. AJ's a very good fighter. That's what a lot of people don't realize, And his father's a great coach. And they work really, really well together. And like I said, one, he has a great coach. And number two, he's a great fighter. He's brought up the right way, and he has a really, really good fight IQ.
So it's no secret that your entire career has been a lot of pressure, a lot of media attention behind everything. Did it feel good this time, especially after the 2019 you had to be on the prelims of a big card instead of kind of being the showcase?
Yeah, honestly, like, of course you want to be on the main card, but I just listened to my coaches, I listened to my manager Ali, and just said, I just finally said to just trust the process. It don't matter where I'm at. Whether I'm on the prelims, on the main card, it's still the same pressure. You still gotta go in there and fight, So I'm not too concerned. I just want to get time in the cage, That's the biggest thing for me. Just get time in the cage and grow as a martial artist. So we'll see. I just leave that to my manager now, Ali, and my coaches.
All right. How soon are you looking to get back in there?
Yeah, I want to get back in there. I guess this big goal for me in 2020 is to get time in the cage. So I want to get back in there as soon as possible. I didn't take any damage. So yeah, whenever I get the call, I'll be ready. I'll definitely be training. So.
And you told me at media day that you would be wearing a suit today.
Yeah.
You didn't disappoint.
No, thank you. No, shout out to David August. He's loyal to me. He's made, even after I lost to Henry Corrales, and he said, hey, man, I'm going to stick by your side. And I just want to, the sponsors that I have, David August, Ruka, Monster, I mean, they're loyal to me, and I'm going to be loyal to them, Pat Tenoria, Ruka, really, he was actually one of the first guys to call me or text me after I lost my first Madison Square Garden fight and said, hey, I still believe in you, and no matter what, and through the losses, Ruka's still stuck by me, David is by me, and Monster, and I got a huge support team, and I'm thankful for it because they see the work that we put in. And so the sponsors that I'm wearing, I feel very loyal to them because they've been loyal to me, and like MMA is kind of different. Sometimes sponsors turn their backs on you and stuff like that, but the sponsors that I wear, I fucking love to wear them. Yeah, because they're loyal, man.
Aaron, which fighters have helped you over at Jackson Wink, and have you had any guidance from their bigger stars, John or Holly or people like that?
Yeah. There's a lot of good guys. Actually, I just talked to John on the phone before the fight. He told me just to have fun. He said at the end of the day, it's a sport, and we gotta have fun. And I enjoy watching them train. I mean, Holly and John, they put a lot of work in, and Patchy Mix, has really helped me on my ground game. Man, that guy, you have to be on your game because he'll get you from anywhere. So, but there's a couple of Mongolians that are in that are Jackson Wink, and man, those dudes are so tough. Man, those guys are so tough. And one's fighting on the UFC card in Vegas, and so I want to get back and help him because he helped me a lot for this fight. He's really good. So.
Maybe Chris Brown at all?
A little bit. I'd sparred with him a few times, but honestly for this camp, I sparred a lot with the Mongolian. I want to say his name, but I kind of. He's actually a 35 pounder, but that dude is really tough. And then he brought a friend over from Mongolia that was really tough too. So,
Cool. Last question for me. You're still really young. Do you see the benefit of having these hard times? Is that coming to you yet, and can see how that can make you stronger in the future, or do you wish that none of it had happened?
No. At the time, I'm like, damn, this sucks, you know. But now I'm enjoying this now, you know. Of course, you know, tough times don't last forever, but tough people do. You know? That's a quote that I really like, and I just gotta keep working. But yeah, it was definitely very hard, but one thing that always keeps me in check is being in the gym, so that's where is my home and safe haven.
Last question, Casey.
I know you've been watching MMA for years, but earlier in this interview, you said you started studying it when you went to Albuquerque. What did you study? What did you learn about MMA that's different from just watching?
Just like, well, actually for this fight, like I sat down with the coaches a lot and watched video, especially with Brandon Gibson. Like we watched so many fights on this guy, or as many fights as we could. We even watched interviews of what he was saying, you know, you know, with Greg, and it just. And I started to really enjoy like just watching like every single fight that I could possibly know, like the Kamaru Usmans, like GSP, like everybody just seeing their little tendencies or what they like to do, what they don't like when something's happening, and I'm still studying it. So, but I watched a lot of film. I watched a lot of film on this guy. I knew he was gonna throw that leg inside kick. You see me throw a couple of T kicks, but that's something that we were working on with Coach Greg. But yeah, I knew he was gonna throw that left kick. That's why I was prepared for it. So. Yeah, I've watched so much on that guy. With Coach Gibson.
Was this the most prepared you've ever been?
Oh, hands down. Yeah, this is the most prepared I've ever felt in my career. And it's a really good feeling in the back. I was nervous, but I was just like ready to get out there. It was by far the best I've ever felt.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Unknown MMA. Everything you don't know about MMA.